Season 2, Episode 9. Welcome back to the Baseline Feed, where we do what we can to act as a sort of a platform for new voice actors and writers. This episode is quite special to us. We have, in the past year, come across loads of talented people wanting to get their foot in the door. Well, with the resources we have and the encouragement in our community, not to mention the help from our wonderful patrons, we would like to celebrate our very first anniversary. Along with celebrating our success as a podcast, I'd like to, with great honor, present to you Arthur Unk, C.M. Peters, Daniel Barton, J. Phillip Morris, T.J. Hodder, Catherine Villa, and Rebecca Mersinger, some of our recurring voices on the podcast.
Hi, this is Arthur Unk, voice actor for the Baseline Feed. I would just like to say a special thank you to the entire staff of the Baseline Feed podcast for allowing me to ply this unusual trade. It's not something I normally do, but they're just so good and so damn encouraging at what they do that they kind of just talk me into it. I enjoy every opportunity that they provide for myself and others. I'm so glad to hear new, fresh voices and some familiar ones. The chance to interact with people on their Discord server is just top-notch, and they're among the best people that I know. I only get the bit parts and a few uncredited things, but that's what I prefer. I don't think I'm quite ready to make the leap to going to something bigger, but if I am, I'm ready and willing to make that jump. So keep doing what you're doing, and if you're an inspiring voice actor, musician, producer, writer, Baseline Feed podcast is the way to go. And you can take that to the bank.
Hey everyone, this is Julie, one of your co-founders for Baseline Feed. I'm speaking to you as a voice actor today and not as your co-founder, because I am also one of the people that does voices for different characters, and it's something that brings me a lot of joy because deep down, one of my little girl dreams was to be an actress. Didn't happen, but I can do it with my voice now, and I'm really grateful for Baseline Feed existing and giving me that chance, and I hope you like it too.
The operating system, Discipline Dan 2.0, is functioning within accepted parameters. Initiating Baseline Feed Anniversary Protocol. Loading interrogatives. Interrogative 1. Why did you decide to offer your services to Baseline Feed? Response. I was asked to provide an English voice for a story. Interrogative 2. Do you feel working with Baseline Feed contributes to your voice acting career? Response. 1 can only hope. Interrogative 3. Anything to add that our listeners should know about Baseline Feed? Response. Baseline Feed operates within acceptable parameters. The designated administration units and the designated listener units also operate within acceptable parameters. Baseline Feed Anniversary Protocol successfully completed. This operating system and the unit housing it will now shut down. Goodbye.
Hey, so everybody knows who this is, I think. Maybe. It's J. Phillip Morris. Oh. Or Mo. I don't know. Pick one. So hey, yeah, no, we got 1 year with Baseline Feed. That's awesome. Like, amazing. a lot of creative ventures don't go anywhere. And, there's a real future in this. I mean, it's pretty obvious why I want to work with them. These are like the people that made the show. I respect them. And it's good fun start. And then, it's a whole lot of like, you get to play pretend. Like, let's go back to being a kid and play pretend, You're like, I'm going to be a superhero. I'm going to be a cowboy. I don't know. It's great. I don't think there would be any career or anything without this podcast, at least for me. Or hopefully for anybody like in the future who wants to get into it. Wants to just like learn, you like have a group of people that are definitely going to encourage you with whatever endeavor you want to do. So I'm just not gonna like go out and like do a bunch of horrible things to people. Like, no, don't do that. That's not a good idea. This podcast, I believe, has the ability to reach an audience and to bring that audience enough new talent to expand horizons. As silly as that sounds, like, we get new writers, somebody's gonna have a new idea, new actors, a different voice, a different viewpoint on something, like any collaborative efforts between anybody in our little like people. Like, it's awesome. It's everything awesome. Like, we have a good group of people trying to make something quality and trying to expand their own minds in the process. So we're all learning new things.
What's up, baseliners? TJ Hodder here. You may recognize my voice as that of Aaron from Season 2, Episode 4, Widow's Walk, or from Season 2, Episode 5, In It to Win It, as the man who just couldn't wait for his ballbuster tickets. Some people take forever. Or from my brief appearance on Season 2, Bonus Episode 1, as the announcer. Now, I'm known to ramble, so I'll try and keep this as short and sweet as I can. I've had the honor of being a part of a few episodes of Baseline Feed, and I've had the absolute pleasure of getting to know Tanner, CM, Evan, and J. Phillip Morris, and their entire team over the last few months, really the last year. And although I have been a podcaster for a few years myself, I never really had the confidence to take that next step into voice acting, even though I really loved it. And it's something I kind of sort of flirted with over the last few years. But last year, I really started to dabble, and a large reason for that was the encouragement from the entire Baseline Feed team. Their drive, passion, patience, and really their care for their craft is truly inspiring, and I can't thank you all enough for believing in me and helping my confidence level. I genuinely feel I've gotten better at my craft from having you guys in my life. Congrats on reaching this first big milestone. It's a huge deal. A lot of podcasts don't make it to 1 year. I've seen it 100 times before. But the sky is really the limit for you guys, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you all. And I think I can speak for everyone whose dreams you've helped along the way when I end off with this. Thank you for giving us all a voice. Much love, guys.
Hello, my name is Catherine Villa, or Cat for short, and I am a new voice actor for Baseline Feed. Podcasts have been a big part of my life for many years now. Listening to a podcast can help me get through my anxiety, restless nights, or just doing chores around the house. They give me a much-needed distraction and a chance to slow my mind and take a breath. And when I heard that these talented people were putting together a podcast that gives opportunities to new writers and voice actors, I couldn't pass up the chance to get involved. The community surrounding this podcast is amazing, and I am so thrilled to be here.
Greetings, friends, family, compatriots, other countries' compatriots, and cave dwellers coming back to society for their monthly shower. My name is Rebecca Mersinger, and I am honored to be a voice actor for the Baseline Feed podcast. I absolutely love being part of such a welcoming podcast and to have the support of my new friends that are actively helping make a dream of mine come true. As a previous vocal performance major with a focus in opera, shout out to my lyric sopranos, I got lost and found a new dream of being a full-time costumer, and lo and behold, I found myself managing a university costume shop. In my free time, I care for my menagerie and freak them out, as well as my husband, with occasional screaming. I'm a horror podcast addict, and I hope to fall down the rabbit hole into future audio dramas of all kinds. Please continue to support Baseline Feed and the people that make it happen. Love you all, and catch you on the flip side.
We hope to keep this thing rolling as long as there's motivated people and creative writers. We love you guys, and here's to another year. In this unique episode, we see how fast a pandemic can spread and what kind of damage it can do. In this story by Jason Pouris, we'll hear the voices of C.M. Peters, Julia Wood, Evan Jaffe, J. Phillip Morris, Tanner Wood, Arthur Unk, Rebecca Mersinger, Jessica Bryan-Clack, and Katey Tattrie. Please enjoy The Spread of Love.
Lima, Oscar, Victor, Echo, Lamia, Omicron, Beta, Epsilon, L, O, V, 3. Our topic for tonight, a virus colloquially known as love. This new disease has been rapidly spreading in the areas of...
She's calling already. No, I need more time.
Hey, bad bitch, it's your girl.
Hi, baby. Just got out of the shower. Now, I know the reservation is for 7, but I'm heading out soon. Are they there yet? No, don't tell me.
Don't worry. I told them 7:30. Get here quick. Love you, Mole.
You lied right to my face. Love you too, Hen Hen. Early days. We believed it was so simple that we'd get through it in one piece. It was just a virus, we thought. The fear-mongering would soon turn to panic. But back then, we really believed it would get better.
You made it. Good job, babe.
Victory. Yay! They're 5 minutes out. How are we gonna blow their hats off?
Tricia and Jewel love karaoke. Well, we haven't been to one since college. So let's pick something easy before we try anything hat-blowing.
Okay, baby. How about that one from Aladdin? I will show you the world, or something.
Oh, goddess. A whole new world is what you came up with when I say easy? I'm sure it will go swimmingly.
Come on, you'll be Aladdin and I will rock your... No, show you the world.
It was Aladdin that was showing. Sure, babe. Let's do it.
Henrietta, Nipa, and Molly Hendra as I live and breathe. 2 years is way too long of a wait. What have you two been doing? How's the work from home life treating you? Tell Sister Jewel everything. And don't you leave out a single detail.
Jewel, darling, I'm sure that they have very entertaining Zoom stories to tell, but I would be remiss not to inquire on their not-so-sordid physical love affair. Now tell me, was it after the first round of quarantines? Don't lie, girls.
Yeah, totally appropriate question.
2 years. How time flew by, and yes, Hen and I hooked up. And have been since.
Babe.
What? We did! But it was during the first quarantine. We were roomies, and well, She's hot and fun and interesting. It's one thing when you're distracted by reality, but when I paid attention, I realized the truth. How would I not go for that cake? Look at her.
Ah, yes. The glutes. What an exquisite way to describe that. I do believe I need a better drink than what is available in this miniature fridge. I shall return.
That girl never got that stick out of her ass. I hoped that after you two helped us join the clinical trials, she'd have mellowed out.
She didn't even say thank you. Not once. Ungrateful bitch.
Sweetie, I know you're mad, but it's not worth it, right?
Yes. Fine. But she is.
Phew, that was quite the workout. Now that we got the singing out of her system, I think you two should spill the tea about the Love clinical trials.
So, how's everyone doing today?
Fine.
I'm good.
For crying out loud, how long do they expect us to just sit here and wait? Inexcusable.
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head. The Crygen doctor will be here soon. And in the meantime, I can help distract you.
Gross.
You're lost, babe.
Best watch your damn mouth or I'll rip out that slippery tongue of yours.
Ugh. You're all prattling about nonsense. The world barely held it together during the last pandemic. What do you think will happen this time? Have you been paying attention? I bet patient zero's in this facility, probably being pricked and prodded like a rat. While we will be used as experiments to contain this whole thing. Men dropping like flies, while women...
Of course, your concerns are valid and very important to us. Rest assured that the male subjects in the ICU are being treated with the utmost care. So...
Well, that's morbid and all, but what about us, Dr. Zoonosian? We will recover, correct? I'd quite literally perish if I had to show my face in public looking like this.
Mm-hmm.
And can you hear my voice? I mean, oh...
Well, the good news is that there is nothing life-threatening in your test results. The physiological changes, however, do seem to be quite permanent in all subjects thus far.
With all due respect, Doctor, but that is, how they say, a giant pile of crap. We were told.
Listen, this is all the information I have for you right now. We are doing our very best to understand the virus. Stay in your rooms, and the nurses will monitor you. I have to check on another subject.
We rise from within and can't be contained. Our love is everlasting. The world is ours to feast upon. I will shatter the chains of your false love. Join us!
The Crygen lab disaster was when the love virus truly became a worldwide talking point. Patient Zero, calling herself Lovebreaker, consumed all the men in the building who didn't escape in time and infected the women. The first love horde appeared that day. It swept through nearby towns until military action drove it to hide in a cave system. The general public was told that it was under control.
We are here with Dr. Zoonosian, head of love research at Crygen. Welcome, Doctor. Can you speak on the accident at the labs and this new type of infection that has reared its ugly head?
Yes. Thank you for having me on. The accident was, tragic, of course. A few of us barely managed to get out. So few. But we need to push forward.
Tragic, as you say. What do you make of these?
Excuse my outburst. Yes, well, this new phenotypic expression is quite different from the original. What we now call stage 1 was a thick layer of skin around the throat and face, distorted vocal cords, and an impulsive, aggressive expression of affection towards people, sometimes to the point of harm. These roving gangs of infected would be stage 2. They seem to have imprinted on each other and follow a vague sense of attraction and consumption. I believe people have started calling them hordes, but I think that's silly.
Silly or not, people are dying to these hordes. So for the viewers, how does this all work?
Yes, we discovered that this parasitic virus had a mutated variant surface glycoprotein, and it was impacting both the structure and quantity of the luteinizing hormone in women, while it wore down and destroyed the Y chromosome, causing male to expire quite rapidly. So you see...
Well, that's enough of that. I can't handle more bad news after the day I've had at work. What are we doing for dinner?
I don't know. How about Thai?
Babe, we had Thai the other day. Mexican?
Don't feel like it, but I don't really care, baby. You pick. Just nothing too heavy.
Fine. Vegan food then.
Sounds good.
I'll order our usual. Okay, hello? You really need to stop doom scrolling. It's not good for you.
What the...
Babe, you're scaring me.
We have to go.
Go? Go where? Why?
We have to leave the city. One of those hordes, and, well, there's one on its way.
You mean the horde from the TV? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Pack essentials, and let's go.
Damn it. Fuck. How do you know that?
I subscribed to a lot of these love virus groups when Tricia and Jewel died, making sure we're in the loop. They just posted an early warning to evacuate before the... sirens. Damn it. Was hoping to avoid the traffic. Ugh. We couldn't have known how quickly things would deteriorate. Towns trampled, families split during evacuation, so much death. There's been some leak about the virus along with new footage. Hordes popped up across the world. That was the last thing we saw before we lost internet connection. We had no time, so we ran. I would really appreciate not being told to calm down during a fucking apocalypse. Thanks.
All I said was, if you needed to calm down, I could take over driving for a bit. You know your mom was...
Don't.
Ouch. Fine. Oh, great. They're on the speakers now?
I can't have you. You're gonna be one with me instead. Sorry, baby. I overreacted. We need to stick together no matter what. I love you.
You're right. I love you too. So what's next?
Well, they want to love everybody, right? Let's go to the middle of nowhere then.
Sounds good to me. Finally. That took forever.
We went middle of nowhere. Ta-da! It only took a few days of driving. Good thing we found plenty of gas.
I don't know how long these supplies will last, but what I do know is that I don't want to be awake anymore.
Seconded.
Let's go to the cabin.
Woohoo! It was supposed to be our chance. We thought we'd have a few weeks. Things would calm down and then we'd check and see. On the third day, we found a body. It was some guy in hunting attire. We buried him. On the fifth day, Henrietta got sick. On the sixth, she was gone. We hadn't been sure what would happen to her if she ever got the virus, so we ignored it. Until it took her from me. I decided that I was going to take something from this so-called love virus too. The leaks had talked about patient zero in detail. About her changing, turning into a sort of queen parasite to help the virus spread more. I never understood science, so that was just gibberish to me. But what I did know was revenge, and where she was. That bitch queen better be there still, or so help me goddess.
Join us and you will feel true adoration. It is inevitable. There is no need to run or fear. Join us and be free. Be at peace. Be loved.
That's horseshit. You and your hordes took away my love, my Henrietta, my one and only, and you want me to join you?
All are one. Forget the old. Be remade anew. Come to us.
You know what? I'll do just that. I'm not quite sure why I bothered to record all this. Maybe someone will find it after it's all over. I want someone to remember my baby, my sweet Henrietta, and what we had to go through when the world turned to shit. So if you find this, whoever you are, I hope you have your loved ones with you. Keep them close, okay? That's all that matters. Keep them close for as long as you can. Why did it have to turn out this way? Oh, you're mad? I'm not joining your lovesick game. Going hell. And if I have to go, I'm ending it my way, damn it. Where's that bag? Okay. See you soon, baby.
You know what? I'll take a cough and a drippy nose for all that noise. Once again, a big ol' thank you to Jason Pouris for this great story. We'll definitely have him back in the future. Let's also highlight our voice talent. C.M. Peters is Molly, Julia Wood is Henrietta, Evan Jaffe is the news reporter, J. Phillip Morris as Dr. Zoonosian, Tanner Wood as Subject 1, Arthur Unk as Subject 2, Rebecca Mersinger as Jewel, Jessica Bryan-Clack as Tricia, and Katey Tattrie as Patient Zero. Production, musical arrangements, and episode artwork were by Tanner Wood. Writers can send short story ideas to submissions@baselinefeed.com. Our submissions are open until the end of April, and details are on our website. Voice actors can send a demo to casting@baselinefeed, or simply send a request for an audition. We'll do what we can to help you on your journey in voice acting. Check out our Patreon for early access to all episodes and some special editions coming down the line. Or you can just sign up to support the show. I can't say enough good things about our Discord community. We have such a wacky collection of minds who are more than willing to help you write your own story, share tips and tricks about voice acting and sound setups, have movie nights and even game nights. Come join us for some behind-the-scenes experiences. Check back every other Saturday for a new episode of Baseline Feed.